In the bustling streets of ancient Pompeii, a young boy named Luca roamed with his faithful companion Oppy, a scruffy terrier mix. They were inseparable, and every day they explored the winding alleys and busy marketplaces of the city. But one fateful day, everything changed. The ground began to shake, and a rumble echoed through the streets. People ran in panic, and Luca knew something was terribly wrong. He quickly gathered Oppy and ran towards his home. As he reached his house, he saw his parents packing their belongings and preparing to leave the city. But Luca knew that he couldn't leave without Oppy. He tried to grab the dog, but Oppy was too scared and ran away into the chaos of the city. Luca had to make a tough decision. He knew he couldn't leave Oppy behind, so he ran after him through the streets. As he searched for Oppy, the ground shook violently, and he saw smoke rising from the nearby mountain. He knew that Mt Vesuvius was about to erupt. With Oppy nowhere to be found, Luca knew that he had to get out of the city before it was too late. He ran towards the city gates, but they were closed and guarded by soldiers who refused to let anyone leave. As the ash began to fall, Luca spotted Oppy in the distance. He had been trapped in a building, and he needed Luca's help. Luca raced towards the building, dodging falling debris and ash. He found Oppy trapped under a pile of rubble, and with all his might, he lifted the debris and freed his faithful companion. But just as they were about to escape, the ground beneath them gave way, and they fell into the underground tunnels beneath the city. Luca and Oppy were trapped in the darkness, with no way out. As the ash and debris rained down on the city above, they huddled together, hoping for a miracle. Days passed, and no rescue came. The air grew thin, and their food and water supply dwindled. In a moment of desperation, Luca made a heart-wrenching decision. He knew he had to sacrifice himself so that Oppy could live. With tears in his eyes, he handed Oppy his last bit of food and water, and he urged the dog to leave and find help. Oppy licked Luca's face, knowing that something was wrong, but he followed his instincts and ran towards the tunnel's exit. As Oppy emerged from the darkness, he saw the city in ruins, with ash and debris covering everything. He ran towards the nearest town, desperate for help. Days later, rescue workers finally found Oppy, and he led them to the tunnels where Luca had been trapped. But it was too late. Luca had sacrificed himself for his dog, and Oppy was the only survivor. Years later, Oppy became a legend in the town, known for his bravery and loyalty. He never forgot about Luca and would often visit the ruins of Pompeii, searching for any sign of his beloved companion. And to this day, people tell the tale of the boy and his dog, who fought to escape the destruction of Pompeii, and the heartbreaking sacrifice that was made in the end.